Hey guys, how are you? Funny story the other day. I was sitting with my friend, she's a doctor, and I am a stay at home mom. Was a stay at home mom until I started doing all my stuff. So for many years, I was stay at home mom. And we were just sitting there. And a lot of times we have the stereotype where, like, stay at home moms, they have so much time, they get to be with their kids and nurture them. And then, the working moms, that's how they feel about the stay at home moms. But then the stay at home moms, for the working moms, they get out, they get a life, they get to dress up, their life is organized, their husbands help at home. So we have these different stereotypes of each other. Like stay at home moms wish they were, a lot of times working moms. So they could get out and not have to do the laundry and the dishes in this routine, or maybe have a second income. And the working moms look at the stay at home moms as if they're just like so lucky because they can watch Netflix, they can go have lunch with their friends, and they have all this time on their hands. And both are very different. And so I was talking to my friend, and we were just both talking about how we love to go to Panera Bread Company, and we love to go and get whatever we want, but we always get the bag of chips, and we put the bag of chips in our car, and we just think, okay, it'll be for when we're hungry. Then we open the bag of chips while we're driving. We might not be hungry, but we know the bag of chips are there. Open up the bag, take one, and be like, that's all. We'll put the rest back for later. Then pretty soon we're eating another one, and we're eating another one. And before we know it, we've eaten the entire bag of chips. And we are still eating the chips because we take the bag and we put it over and we dump all the crumbs in our mouth. Is that you guys? Have you guys ever done that? And those chips are so good, but they were supposed to be for later, but we ate them now. And we were just like describing this to each other, and we were just laughing hysterically. And that just got me to think, how similar are we, right? She might be a working mom, I might be a stay home mom, but we are so similar, in so many ways. We love the bag of chips. We care for our, children. We are doing the best that we can. We get tired. We both don't do enough of self-care. We both put our families first. Mom's doing all the running, or moms who stay at home are doing all the running errands and trying to keep the house together. Whereas a mom who works is working outside the house to keep her house together, right? And the mom who is staying home is also wanting to have a life besides, doing things for everybody else. And the mom who works wants to have a life beside having to go to work. So we have so many similarities as women and as working moms and non-working moms, but we never come together as a tribe, right? And so this chip thing really, really got me into thinking about the similarities. And so, along with the similarities, my friend and I, we were also talking about how kids go away and they get older, and how moms who work, they just increase their work, and they keep on, it's easier for them for the transition more than the stay-at-home moms, because the stay-at-home moms, they're always at home with their kids. And when the transition happens, like for a lot of you right now who are stay-at-home moms, you might be feeling really anxious, right? Because summer is almost over, your kids are leaving or they're growing up, or maybe your kid has one more year left, and you just don't know what to do. Because I always say, before your kids leave, that's when you should start slowly having a plan of action. So when they leave, the transition is not so bad. But if you're one of those moms who are like, how am I going to live without my child? It's like my, whole body is shaking thinking of it. You don't know how they're going to survive without you. You know, it's just building up now because the time is getting shorter and shorter. And it's almost time to drop them off, right? And for the working mom, it's similar because she's also going to be leaving the child. But the difference comes where, like I said before, the working mom is going to increase her load, but the stay at home moms are having more anxiety because the working mom goes to work and has her routine. The stay at home mom has been with the child all summer, raised a child, and everything with the child. And it's sort of like letting a piece of them out in the world. So I have created this webinar that I will be having on July 16th and 21st, called Learn to Let Go of Your Grown Kids. And I have three grown kids that have grown up, they're out of the house, and I really had a hard time. It was very, very hard for me, and I didn't have any book or any lecture. My friends would send me poetry, or we'd all sit down, we'd cry together, but there was never anyone to say, you know what, snap out. The stress will be fine. You can reinvent yourself. We all kind of had to figure it out ourselves, and it was really, really difficult. And it's not easy because you feel like you can't breathe. You don't know how your family's going to be. It's like a really big loss. The relationship with your husband is going to start changing. The way you feel about yourself, the way you take care of yourself. You're going to have emotions. Some days you're going to be okay. Some days you're not going to be, because this child has been such a part of you. And so, in the webinar, we will go through ancient methods to help you relieve the stress that you may be feeling, tell you myths that are not true about, when kids leave the house, and also empower you to be like, this is an amazing time and an amazing journey. And so, the webinar will be, like I said, July 16th and 21st. And you just go to momsletgo.com/registration. And just come on and listen to what I have to say. It's live, so I'll be there. You'll be able to ask questions, because this is a really, really difficult time. And if you want to see more videos on this, you can check out the YouTube channel that I have, 40 Plus and Flexi. And I also have a Facebook page in which every Wednesday at 9 o'clock I talk live as well, at 9 o'clock on Wednesday mornings. And I have different topics. Like, last week I had how reinventing yourself can equal regret. And then I've had what the F word means to you. And I've had relationship ones, because as stay at home moms, we really go through a lot, and we really do a lot. And all our dreams we put in the back pockets and wait for our kids to grow, so we can pull out those things and those dreams that we had and finally go for them. And the problem happens when the kids leave. We have all these dreams that we wanted, but we're so focused on them, we forget about ourselves and our dreams. And we don't need to forget. We can have both. We can let them go, let them explore, but then we can also have our dreams also. And I'm here to tell you it's okay. I've been through it, and that's why I like to be authentic and talk to you guys about it. So, watch the webinar and check out the Facebook. And I hope you enjoy this little impromptu thing. And if you have any questions, or if you like this video, please give a thumbs up. And I love to answer questions and have the conversation going. And if you're a mom and you're struggling for something, and you're feeling lonely, or you're having trouble losing control or letting go, just post it and tell me how I can help you, what you want to hear about, what we can do for you, because we need to be a tribe of women and come together. So take care.